Hi, it's me, Crystal, and I haven't filmed in a while, actually. I've been sick for the last couple of weeks, and the last video I posted, I was actually sick when that video went up, but I felt well enough, long enough to edit the video. I had already filmed it, so yeah, so it's been a while. It's been a little bit of a ride, not necessarily a fun one, but I have December's OwlCrate here, and I have January's Fairyloot. I did not get a box for OwlCrate for February. I skipped that one. So let's just get into these unboxings. I have been reading. So far this year I've read 8 books as of the filming of this video, and I will talk about them at the end of this month, beginning of March. And I'll just do kind of like a combo January, February reading wrap up. I haven't read a lot of long books this year. Obviously, I've not felt well. So I'm going to open Fairyloot's box first. But this is my last Fairyloot box. I decided that after a year, because I wanted to try OwlCrate and Fairyloot both for a year, that overall, even though I like the stuff that's in the Fairyloot box a little bit more on average than the stuff in the OwlCrate box, even though sometimes I really like the extra stuff in the OwlCrate. OwlCrate also has more options, so if I want to do book only, I can. They make it really easy to skip a month if I want to skip a month. And just overall, I like the books more, and I think I will enjoy the books more that I've never heard of versus Fairyloot. You might be wondering what I had. I actually don't know what I had. I'm pretty sure I had the flu just because like my entire body hurt for a few days. But after that, I started to get better, and then I got a cold, and then that got better, and then kind of turned into a cough, which turned into another cold, and then like my brain literally stopped working. So it's been a lot. And I've also been really busy, so this has been a very strange year so far for me. But anyway, I don't remember the theme. Here's our card. And the theme is Monsters Within. I think I remember what that book is supposed to be now. So the first thing I pulled out are my last tarot cards. So we have Page of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. And we'll check our spoiler card to see where these are from, but these are nice. They're nice. And next I picked out a Skype Enamel Pen. For the record, I like Fairyloot. Like, I kept a record of what books I got every single month and how often I actually was excited about the books and how often I actually went ahead and unhauled the books and didn't even like try to read them past like a basic like hook and read or whatever. So that's what this decision was largely based on. But anyway, so our pen says love remains mortal, and there's like a sky in a like window or something. It's fun. And next I have this. And it says Erin Metal Bookmark. I still have a lot of crud like in my body, so it's not like I'm feeling 100%, but you know, at some point we gotta move on, you know, if we can. Interesting. Oh, it's mermaid. So there's a guy in front of a mermaid, kind of cut out. Cute. The mermaid part. I don't know about the rest of it, but we'll use it. Next, I pulled out a James Herondale trinket dish based on the Last Hours trilogy by Cassandra Clare. Also, for the record, OwlCrate's box like just showed up this week, so we finally got that. Interesting. So we have this guy with a bunch of symbols around him. Just cute. Okay, next we have a Monsters and Verity puzzle. Oh, a Monsters of Verity puzzle. Interesting. This is a nice box. But a puzzle looks like this. It's a guy playing the violin. Have some fantasy art of a girl playing the violin that looks kind of like this. And this is what the inside of a puzzle box looks like. I will add this to my collection of puzzles. It doesn't say how many pieces this is, but it doesn't look like that many, maybe 100. Right, this looks like 100 pieces, doesn't it? Maybe. Next we have this. It says there's a hollow vowels tea towel. So I will put this somewhere. These are the hours of spies and thieves, Lexi Ryan. This is what this looks like. I actually remember what this book is supposed to be now. I see purple sprayed edges, that's good. Let's take our stuff out. We have an art print with our author letter on the back. Then we have our bookmark, this is nice. And then we have our fairy scoop. All right, let's take a look at this. Pretty. Only a Monster Can Kill a Hero by Vanessa Lynn. I am interested in this book, so, oh, pretty. So we have purple spread edges and stenciled edges. Let's see what the rest of this looks like, shall we? All right, so this is what our hardcover looks like. Pretty. I mean, this is a book I was a little on the fence about, but I am interested in it, so. Then we have this in pages, pretty. Oh, really pretty. This is the back in paper, like that. And it's signed. This is really pretty. So let's look at our spoiler card and see what everything is and see if we can get a description for our book, because I don't remember what it was supposed to be about because I started looking at this a few months ago. So we already went through this. This is from the Last Hour series by Cassandra Clare. I want to say that's Lady Midnight, but I'm not 100% sure because I'm not really familiar with all of that. And then we have our Skype Enamel Pen, which we already saw. And an Erin metal bookmark. This features a character from the book, from our book of the month. So this guy is in Only a Monster. We have this nice tassel. And then we have the D's Hollow Vowels Tea Towel inspired by Lexi Ryan, which was a Fairyloot book a few months ago. Early last year. I don't remember if it was the spring, but yeah, I'll put this somewhere. And then we have our August Flynn puzzle. I've never listened. This says there's nothing more relaxing than a good audiobook and something to keep your hands busy. Maybe we suggest a puzzle. I've never tried to do a puzzle and listen to an audiobook at the same time. I feel like that wouldn't work for me, but it's worth a try, right? This features August Flynn from This Savage Song by V.D. Swab, which I have seen. I was gonna read that book at one point, but I changed my mind. But here we go. Then we have our tarot cards, and these are Cassius and Severa from the Red Rising series by Pierce Brown. I don't know who's who, but there we go. All right, and then we have our book of the month, Only a Monster by Vanessa Lynn. This says it's a YA contemporary fantasy set in London, filled with monsters with hidden powers, monster families with cruel legacies, magical underworlds, and a swoon-worthy romance. I mean, that doesn't tell me what this book is about, though, does it? I know when I saw OwlCrate's description of the book, I was like, that doesn't sound that great, but I'm still going to try to read it. In every story, there is a hero and a monster. So I want to skim over this blurb, read a little bit to you. It says it should have been the perfect summer, sent to stay with her late mother's eccentric family in London. Joan is determined to enjoy herself, blah, blah. A good Samaritan attempt gone wrong sends Joan spinning through time and her life quickly begins to unravel. Her family isn't just eccentric, they're monsters with terrifying hidden powers. And Nick isn't just a cute boy, he's a legendary monster slayer who will do anything to bring them down. Okay, and as she battles Nick, Joan is forced to work with the beautiful and ruthless Aaron Oliver, heir to the monster family that hates her own. And she'll have to embrace her own monsterness if she is to save herself and her family, because in this story, she is not the hero. Interesting. That sounds interesting. So, yeah, Only a Monster, Vanessa Flynn. And let's get into our OwlCrate box, and hopefully my reading journal that was supposed to be in my November box will be in here. I waited 2 days because tracking said the Fairyloot box was almost here, so decided to open them both on the same day. This is a little heavy. Alright, so we have this, and the December theme was Beneath the Waves. So we have our spoiler card. So we'll look at this later. Oh, this has Little Mermaid vibes. Love that. So the first thing I'm pulling out is this box. Don't know what this is. Reading Through the Seasons. Okay, so this is their winter drinkware. It's a ceramic mug featuring a quote from Toni Morrison. Okay, this must be the last one. I forget that even though it's a new year, this was the last box of last year. Oh, it's a big mug. Yay! Soup mug. The piece of winter stars seemed permanent. Oh, look at this. I'm going to use this because I was just thinking the other day that I would like a pretty soup mug because mine are kind of plain. So, excited. I mean, you don't have to put soup in here, but I'm going to put soup in here. Next I have this. It looks like a ornament. There's freedom in stories. We read them and we become something else. Oh, that's nice. Now we have a pen. Oh, cute. Anyway, there's a mermaid towel coming out of some waves. If you can see that with the camera, that won't focus because it's looking at me. Anyway. Oh, this is a cute bag. Look at this little bag. Let me keep that. There is just some, what is this? It's a cloth. It says, we were salt and sand and sea and storm. I don't know where this is from. What am I supposed to do with this? This looks like one of those things you clean screens with, even though microfiber cloth is better. It's fine. Okay, next I have this box. And it says, I'd rather die on an adventure than live standing still. Wow, good for you. Oh, cute. It's a necklace. Let's keep it in here so you can see it. Can you see it? Probably not. It's like a grid with a path cutting through it. And on one side, and then there's this. You can see it. On the other side, you can kind of see it. It says, as traverse, over and over again. Kind of does that. Do you see that? That's cute. And then there's this, which I already know what this is. I think it's a reusable bag. And so I will add this to the reusable bags in my car, but I am going to unravel it first. Oh, interesting. It's like a water pattern. I will add this to the bag collection. Actually, recently decluttered my bags too, so there's definitely room for a new one, especially one that's compact like this. I will get this refolded later or now. There's like this nice hook. You can hook this on something. Folds flat almost. Nice. Yeah, I will add that to my bag that has bags like this in it. Next I have this. Oh, this is a magnetic dry erase weekly calendar. It says I can put it on my fridge or locker. Okay, I'll stick it on the fridge then. And we get what looks like a magnetic dry erase marker with an eraser at the top. This is cute. And we're gonna have to flatten this out. It says, if my life is going to mean anything, I have to live it myself. But of course, this is cute. I'm gonna have to put this under some books or something to get it all the way flat. But looks like this. Cute. So here's our reading planner. This is supposed to be in November's box. A book is a dream that you hold in your hands. This is very different from the one they had for the previous year. So they have a list of everything that's in here. It says it has end of the year wrap-up pages. That's nice. So we have an upcoming release tracker. So that's 2 pages. Doesn't lay that flat, but maybe that's just these front pages. And then we have a 2-page calendar spread with a place to write your goals. Then a monthly TBR and notes. This is really cute. All right, so we have a habit tracker, and we have a 1-page spread for every week. There's also I'm like bending it so I can get it to lay flat. But we have a bookmark in here. That's nice. And we have a to-do list, currently reading, and then a habit tracker, and it has daily reading written out for you already. And then 2 blank spaces, and then a place for you to jot down stuff to do every day. And if you can see it underneath every day, it looks like you have a place to keep track of your water. That's a good idea. I kept track of my water for a while, but I am more or less on track now, so I haven't been keeping track of it. Wow, there's a lot. There's 6 weekly spreads, because you really won't need more than 5 on any given month, but it gives you a lot of flexibility on how often you want to bleed into the next month or not. So you have 6 weekly spreads, and then we have book reviews. It's a little tiny, but it's very usable. So our book review pages look like this. There are 3 on each page. We have 5, so there's 15. Again, 15's, there's spaces for 15 books a month, just like their last one. It has title, author, genre, rating, notes, describe this book in 3 words, publication year, and little tiny letters if you want to do that. And then it looks like ebook, physical book, audiobook, and dates read if you want to write that in down here at the bottom. Cute. And at the end, we have a monthly wrap-up, which is always appreciated in the reading journal. So you can put books read, your favorite quotes, new favorite character, top read of the month, new to me author, pages read, books finished, bookish, notes, and miscellaneous. And then it starts over again. Oh my gosh. At the very back, it has useful greetings should you find yourself in fictional lands. And so it tells you, I'm guessing, how to say hello in Dothraki. Interesting. That's fun. We like fun. And then we have a lot of note pages in the back. That's really nice. Have a bunch of other stuff in the back. And then we have an OwlCrate specific wrap-up page. And then we have an end of the year wrap-up. Oh, that's nice. That is really nice. Only gives you 2 spaces for most disappointing reads. That's optimistic. Wow, that's nice. Lots of places to write down quotations. Lots of other fun stuff at the back. This is nice. They have something called a comprehensive book log, where you can keep track of all the books you've read. So there's place for 100 books. And so you would put title, author, date read, format, genre, series, yes or no, length, and rating. Oh, so you can just, oh, that's nice. This is nice. And then if you want to keep track of the book recommendations that you get, it says title, author, and recommended by. Fun. There's a page, the screen page, so you can write your book to TV and film adaptations. Cute. I really like this. And there's also a postcard for January's box, which was Thrill of the Hunt, which we did not get. And then we have our little booklet thing. And so, yeah, so our book of the month is Skin of the Sea by Natasha Bowen. And this is a, what did they say, West African Little Mermaid retelling. I'm going to be real hard on this book, not going to lie. We all know Little Mermaid's my favorite. But let me get this book out of here because it's suffocating. And per usual, they put their cover and the original cover. So we really like Teal over here. So I'm happy to see that. And I was on the fence on whether or not I was going to read this book. And when I saw that OwlCrate was going to have it, I was like, I'll try. Because I feel like I should. But I'm really, really hard on mermaid books. So, and then we have her letter from the author. Which, don't think it's going to be easy to read. She has really pretty handwriting, but it is really small. And I will try to read this. And yes, let's take a look at our book. So we have some shiny golden edges. And it's really pretty tail. And the book is not that long. So, let's see. Here's our end paper. And, oh, pretty. Let's take a look at the other side of our dust jacket. Looks like this. Interesting. It's giving me Little Mermaid vibes. Look at this. This is pretty. Wow. I love water. You would think I was a water sign, but I'm not. Anyway, let's go through a spoiler card and see if they have like a little snappy summary of the book or something. It would really help if I knew where I put my spoiler card. I think I lost it. It's right in front of my face, of course. Okay. Want to add a bit of bookishness to your tree with this wooden ornament that's inspired by The Mermaid, the Witch, and the Sea. I think I have that book on my Goodreads TBR, but I haven't read it. I will put this with the rest of my stuff like this. I think it's really funny. I just have everything hanging out in my mug right now. Then we have an oversized ceramic mug featuring a quote from Toni Morrison. And this is the last that they're reading through the season's Drinkware 2021 collection. And this design is to capture the pale loveliness of wintertime. So we have this beautiful floral design. I really like this. Then we have this magnetic dry erase board designed by Chetty Nora, inspired by the Percy Jackson series. And they say this will need some time to flatten out. Yes, it will. But I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I will put this on my fridge. And if there's anything in specific on any particular day, I might write it on there. We'll see. And then we have Paperback Bones designed this spinning pendant necklace. They say fans of A Darker Shade of Magic by V. Swab will recognize the Antari words as travars, meaning to travel, on one side and minimalist gray London streets on the other. I'm going to hang this up. I have a corkboard where I put stuff like this, although sometimes I wear stuff like that too. This almost actually falls into the stuff I will wear category, so I want to put this with my jewelry first and see if I want to wear it, because I like this. And I'm not too familiar with A Darker Shade of Magic, but I like this. Keep your glasses and e-reader screens clean with our double-sided cleaning cloth inspired by Fable. On one side, you'll find one of our favorite quotes from the duology, and on the other, one of our favorite underwater scenes of Fable and West. So yes, it is a cleaning cloth, and I will put this with the rest of my cleaning cloths. And I do use them sometimes. It's just I just about always end up finishing up with a microfiber cloth because it just works so much better. Okay, so our foldable reusable bag was inspired by the deadly sirens haunting the ocean depths in To Kill a Kingdom, which I think is by Alexandra Christo. I have that book, but I haven't read it yet. And yeah, this is nice. And then we have our book. So our debut, inspired by West African mythology, reads like Children of Blood and Bone, which I haven't read, meets The Little Mermaid, which I've read several times, in which a mermaid meets, in which a mermaid takes on the gods themselves. Yeah, I think the concept is that she saves this guy because she's supposed to, like when people die at sea, she's supposed to escort them to the afterlife, but for some reason, instead of escorting this one guy, she saves his life, and then the gods are like really upset. That's all I need to know. Mermaids, we're gonna try not to be extra hard on the book. But this is really pretty, especially it's like a hardcover. This is real nice. So that is all for this unboxing. If for some reason I didn't mention at the beginning of this video, I'm going to do a January and February combo wrap up and March. And I will do like a March, like a separate March TBR, maybe. And I will see you guys in the next video. I don't know what that is because my schedule's all messed up now, which is fine. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope this year has not been weird for you guys. And yeah, we have 2 new shiny books to add to my pretty book collection. And yeah, let me know if any of these books are on your radar and if you've read them already and what you thought about them. And I will see you guys later. Bye.